We are here to inspire the next generation of leaders, to motivate the young to fulfill their dreams, and to provide the steps it takes to achieve success. As technology rapidly changes our landscape, we need to ensure that every girl has access to the vital tools she needs to take charge and make an impact in the world. The STEM career field is growing at a rapid pace, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. Currently, less than 25% of STEM workers are female. Male students are 8 times more likely to pursue a career in STEM than female students. By 3rd grade, girl STEM personalities are already formed. Let's not let data be our destiny. Our driving force is the STEM Center for Excellence at Camp Paumalu. Currently, Hawaii is ranked 47th among all states for the number of STEM-related degrees awarded per 100,000 residents. And we are in need of 16,000 more workers with STEM skills each year. Our goal is to help fill those roles with well-trained, confident Girl Scouts, eager to take on the challenges of the future. That's why we're creating a space that inspires girls to grow into their best selves, to take charge and create a world uniquely their own, all through STEM.
My favorite Girl Scouts activities included being a camp counselor at Camp Paumalu and attending STEM events. The exposure Girl Scouts gave me to these types of activities contributed to my decision to apply to the University of Southern California as a computer science major. I received a presidential scholarship from USC and a private scholarship from the Gifted and Talented STEM program, which altogether covers almost my entire tuition. In addition, the summer before my freshman year, I had the opportunity to attend a special program for gifted engineers where I had the opportunity to conduct machine learning research with PhD students. I never would have been able to earn these scholarships and opportunities without the help of Girl Scouts of Hawaii. Mahalo, Girl Scouts of Hawaii, for the invaluable way that you have shaped my life.
We are approximately 50% toward the completion of our 135-acre living laboratory on Oahu's beautiful North Shore. We've received many generous donations, one in particular from the United States Department of Defense, which selected Camp Paumalu to hold their Innovation Readiness Training. Throughout their 2-year partnership, the program has already donated over 50,000 personnel hours in Phase 1 and will return later this year to provide support in the construction of the living quarters.
This is something that we've been dreaming about for quite some time, but we knew that if the Guard wasn't involved, it would have taken us probably almost 5 more years before we even got to this stage. So the fact that that would be just taking too long and the need that's in the school system here right now, it's made us be able to move this project up fast and be able to get kids in earlier so that they can benefit from the programs that we're going to be developing here.
We're here at Girl Scout Camp Paumalu on the North Shore of Oahu, Hawaii, doing Innovative Readiness Training. The mission of Innovative Readiness Training is to provide mission-ready forces through unique training opportunities while providing key services to American communities. This IRT will provide our forces construction competency training and the ability to interact with a culturally diverse community in a remote tropical location. We're training each other, we're mentoring each other, and we're doing this honing our skills in a real-world environment, and it doesn't get any better than that.
The airmen on this project are with the 116th and 452nd Civil Engineer Squadron, and we're here to construct a STEM facility for the Girl Scouts of Hawaii. Last 2 weeks, we've conducted over 100 hours of on-the-job training for our various civil tradesmen, and that would include heavy equipment, carpentry, plumbing, and concrete work.
I benefited from and loved being a Girl Scout growing up. The idea that in a small way I'm leading a team that's going to have an impact on this organization for generations to come is amazing.
We're grateful that we're able to participate in a project of this magnitude, where we're able to come together, forge relationships across the joint environment with our DoD counterparts, as well as working for the benefit of the Girl Scouts of Hawaii in the tremendously important work of inspiring the next generation into STEM career fields.
Hawaii is currently leading the way by being one of the only 2 Girl Scout STEM centers nationwide. But we are still in need of more support and partnerships and are asking our community to believe in our girls and their futures and to help inspire the young minds of Hawaii and beyond. Camp Paumalu is the future home of STEM, and we want to share this home with our community by offering leadership and STEM training to youth and educators throughout Hawaii. Make a difference, make an impact, and help change the landscape of the future of females in STEM.
Aloha. Now that you've had a chance to see our STEM Center for Excellence at Paumalu video and the need in our community, I'd like to give you a quick update and show you the progress that we've made.
Construction of the STEM Center for Excellence, we had a traditional Hawaiian blessing with o'o sticks and a special hula chant. This is our way of not only blessing the land up here, the 135 acres of some of the most pristine land in Hawaii, but also welcoming the Innovative Readiness Training crew to us and having them appreciate a little bit about the Hawaiian culture. Along with our welcoming ceremony, we also made sure that IRT had their own very special mascot up here. This is Raider, and Raider really got to know all of the team up here and was a Before we walk through the STEM Center and show you the progress that we've made, I also wanted to point out that when we had our Distinguished Visitor Day, one of the top commanding officers mentioned to me that IRT is always looking for 11 challenges in the projects that they pick in the different communities. And then he reminded me that this was the first time that all 11 challenges were found in one site. I don't know if that's something we should be proud of, but we are happy that we help fulfill the needs for the IRT training program. So the beginning starts with a very traditional Hawaiian lava rock wall. That's something that in Hawaii is very special and welcoming. And some of these rocks were actually the stones that we took out of the original fireplace at the original lodge that was up at this campground. Notice as we're going through the entrance, the unique wood that's being used, called a koia wood. This is a vinegar-based, a long-lasting, eco-friendly wood that will really be a positive up in an environment like this. So come on, let's go inside the STEM Center and check out what we have to offer. This is the front lobby welcome area where we'll be welcoming and registering students as they arrive. And one of the things that we're very proud of is what will be up on the donor wall here. Obviously, Innovative Readiness Training will be featured up on the donor wall, and that's been an important community partner of ours. But one of the things that we'll have as a background on the donor wall is a lahala weaving, which is an expression of STEM. When you combine culture through the studies of geometry and botany, that's what lahala weaving is all about. And that's one of the things that we want to make sure that students learn, not just STEM as a science, but STEM as a cultural aspect as well. One of the things that you'll see is if you look closely at the lahala weaving is that if you go really close, it's actually mathematical formulas. So these are the different ways that we hope to engage and excite young students about STEM. This will be the new computer lab. We'll have 8 workstations set up. We'll also have 3D printers and other specialized equipment that the kids will be able to work on. It is one of the only air-conditioned rooms. Obviously, in the STEM Center, we've tried to take advantage of the cool natural breezes that we have in Hawaii, but we do need to make sure that we protect the equipment. This is the observation deck, and this is where all the girls will be doing a lot of their astronomy studies and space science studies. And if you notice, the guardrails are even built at a slant. This is so that when they put their telescopes on, they can have proper mounting to be able to view the stars. This is the large innovation center. This is an area where a lot of the projects will be going on. We'll have 2 built-in kitchen areas with cabinetry and dry lab surfaces so the kids can do a lot of different projects up here. We'll also have partitions, movable partitions, so that it can either be 1 large workspace or 3 smaller classroom-style workspaces. This will be one of the large activity lawns fronting the dining and recreation area. This area will actually allow us to go outside and do a lot of activities with all the students, whether it be launching rockets, building solar ovens, etc. This is the new health center. This is a good area for if anybody has any issues while they're at camp. very accessible. Everything on this site is ADA accessible. They will have their own ADA accessible bathroom area over here as well. And it just gives a much more relaxing area to a health center. Come on with me, we'll look at the kitchen area. As you can see, the commercial grade walk-in freezers and refrigerators are almost fully installed. This is an area that the students will be walking through, picking up their trays and getting their food. The overhead lift systems are in for most of the kitchen equipment.
Every outdoor space and every room in the STEM Center provides on-site experiences and adventures that can't be replicated in an urban environment. We will be able to provide a quality STEM leadership training facility for students and educators in order to increase their proficiency and confidence in STEM with national programming partners like NASA, SETI Institute, Palo Alto Networks, Raytheon, and more.
As you can see, this area still has a lot of work being done. This is the dining and program activity area. And one of the things we're particularly proud about is our historic fireplace here. The lava rock walls, all the lava rock came from the original fireplace from over 50 years ago. After the fireplace was built, we actually were able to put back the original stones. And in addition, this is kind of a special piece. This was one of the original beams in the open air lodge, and we had it milled and put in as the new mantelpiece on the fireplace. So down this walkway is our pre-engineered metal building, and this is going to be the cart house as well as a storage facility for some of the equipment that we need to maintain the STEM Center. Joining us for our very short walkthrough of the new STEM Center for Excellence. As you can see, it's almost getting there and we're very excited. This is going to be a special place that will excite and engage students throughout Hawaii and from other areas of the country and around the world that will be visiting the STEM Center. It truly is going to be a community centerpiece. And I want to put a special mahalo out there to all of our Innovative Readiness training team, because we couldn't have done this without you. You also helped inspire other community partners to help donate to the STEM Center when they saw the commitment that you had toward it. So thank you very much. Mahalo nui loa.
I'm stronger every day, and I want the world to know that I can take the lead. I'm running down this road. I'm stronger every day, and I want the world to know I'm not afraid to step in the light. I'm young and brave, so just watch me shine. Watch me shine.